Want a cleaner, custom look for your vehicle, all without breaking the bank? Do we have the product for you? In just a few moments, you're about to watch us install our pre-cut headlight tint. But what you might not know is that Bogart Tech Designs also offers a wide variety of vehicle-specific pre-cut automotive film kits. So from headlight and taillight tints to PPF and chrome deletes, our kits are designed to be easy to install, give you that premium, higher trim look, and do it all without breaking the bank. So if you haven't already, click the link down below to go to bogarttechdesigns.com, grab your pre-cut kit today, and let's get started with the installation video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we have this Hyundai Genesis Coupe, and we're going to do the headlight tint installation for this vehicle. So this is how the lens looks before doing the installation, and this is how it looks after the installation. So the tint has PPF properties, which means it'll protect the lenses from yellowing over time, as well as protect it from any small scratches or any road debris that may hit the lens. Link for the product will be provided below. But with that being said, let's start with the installation video. These are the tools you need for the installation. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the headlight lens, and if your vehicle has the fog lens, prep it as well. So we're going to need two solutions in order to do the installation and the prepping. Our first solution is our slip solution, which contains baby shampoo mixed with distilled water. And our second solution here is our tack solution, which contains isopropyl alcohol mixed with distilled water. For the slip solution, just spray it onto the lens. And we're going to use a clean towel and just make sure to remove any contaminants that the headlight may have. And also remove any contaminants around the surrounding area. That way, in case the film does touch the paint, it doesn't catch any contaminants. Flip your microfiber towel around to a clean side. Spray your tack solution, and what the tack solution does, it just helps remove any hard grease, any other contaminants, wax, or any coating that the lens may have. That way we're able to install it without any contaminants. So once we finish with the prep, now we can start with the installation. So for the headlight lens, apply slip solution and also apply it on the adhesive side of the film. And with this one, this is how it looks for the passenger side. So this one will be like this. First, we're going to start by lining the film to this edge right here. So once you have it on the edge, lift the film carefully and apply tack solution underneath the film. Apply it on top, grab your squeegee, and just start tacking down the film here. Make sure to remove all the solution that's underneath the film. Do not leave any bubbles, and just make sure you tack down this area. That way when we do our stretch, the film doesn't shift and move out of place. Okay, double check and see if the film is moving. If it's not, then we should be good to go to stretch the film. So once we tack down this area, all we need to do is stretch the film, but just make sure that the film is not drying, because if you try to stretch it while the film is dry, you may tear the adhesive on the back of the film. So make sure you apply slip solution. So with this one, we will need to do a good amount of stretching because of the type of curve it has. So make sure to grab it from here and stretch it this way. So stretch in order to match it here, and then stretch upward in order to remove the finger here. So you will need to put a good amount of force when you're stretching the film. So hold it in position, apply tack solution on top, and start tacking it down slowly. Make sure to remove all of the bubbles underneath the film. And then just stretch the remaining section here and stretch upward. So when you're stretching the film, you will notice that you will encounter these fingers here and the fingers here. Those fingers we will remove slowly by applying a little bit of heat with tack solution. First, we just need to make sure this entire section stays tacked down, that way it doesn't try to go back to its original shape. So everything aligns perfectly here. Make sure the tint is covering here, so you may need to stretch just a little bit to the edge here. Just like that. And that will help remove any fingers that we had here, just small fingers that we had there. So stretch, hold it down, tag it down. Okay. Now in order to remove the fingers here, here, and here, like I mentioned, you will need to apply tack solution and a little bit of heat. So you can use a heat gun or a hair dryer, use the lowest setting on your device, and just apply heat evenly where you see the fingers. You will notice that the fingers will start shrinking slowly, and that's a good thing. That way we could tack down the fingers. The top will be a little bit more tedious since the fingers are a little bit bigger, but in order to separate and make the fingers smaller, you'll just have to do a light stretch outward. That way we help spread the fingers smaller. So after you apply heat, grab your microfiber towel, wrap it around your squeegee, and just start tagging down like this. Go at an angle like that. That way we're able to tack down the film and not crease it. And then just hold it for a couple seconds. That way the adhesive on the film is able to tack down to the headlight. Now we're moving on to the fog light lens. So if your vehicle has this fog light lens, it is going to be a two-piece installation. So one piece that covers just this section underneath the panel. So with this one, we do recommend doing the dry installation. That way it's easier to do the installation. So with this one, you will need to align it from the edge here and just work your way and tacking it down. So align it here, right on the edge. Follow the design of the curve of the fog light. And I do recommend taking your time here and just place it for now. That way we help tack down the film and helping remove any bubbles. You can use your finger for this part. That way you help remove the bubbles. So if we were to do this using any solution, it might take a minute to dry up. So it's better to just do this part dry with no solution. But the only thing is, because it's a small area and the curve is pretty deep, you will need to take your time tacking everything down. And also this piece is optional if you want to cover the bottom section. If you only care about covering just the face, then you would just install the face, but this one's more for just covering the bottom half. See? So then just lift it, adjust it as you go. And with this one, keep in mind it doesn't go all the way in because it's just such a small area to work with here, so it only covers this amount here. Okay, now for the piece for the front face of the fog light. To install it, just apply slip solution to the lens and slip solution to the adhesive side of the film. Place it, make sure you align it. The film will overlap just a little bit with the film that was installed underneath. That's perfectly fine, just as long as the face is being covered right here. So it should look like this. Keep in mind, this top section is not being covered since it's going to be hard to tuck in any material. So it's just the face here and the bottom section here. So apply tack solution on top, grab your squeegee and just tack it down, remove all of the solution, and you should be good. Once you're done tacking it down, removing all the solution, the last thing to do is to post heat the headlight and the fog light. That way it seals around the edges and doesn't lift over time. So once you finish with the entire installation for the headlight and for the fog light, the last thing to do is to post heat everything. So just grab your tack solution, spray it onto the lens, and what we're going to do is use our heat device and apply heat evenly throughout the entire panel. And as we're applying heat, we're going to use our microfiber towel just to help remove any solution that's trapped around the edges and just help tack down the film and tack down any fingers that may come up as we're applying heat. So take your time applying heat throughout the entire lens, and once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. So that concludes the installation video for the headlight tints for the Hyundai Genesis Coupe. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.